The EOS 70D from Canon is possibly the most eagerly awaited DSLR of the year, so we've come to Green Park in London to put it through its paces. So design-wise, it shares a very similar design ethos to the 60D it replaces. It's actually a little bit smaller, but users from triple-digit EOS cameras that are thinking of upgrading will instantly appreciate a much larger hand grip and larger overall proportions, which makes it much more suitable for shooting with a range of larger optics. It's just that bit better balanced. Build quality is also very good. While it doesn't have the same ultra rugged magnesium chassis that the 7D enjoys, it's got a very professional quality feel that will take a few knocks in day-to-day use. Okay, moving to the top plate, and there's now an AF area selection button which allows you to toggle through the 70D's AF modes, and this will be brought up in the viewfinder. And on the left we've got the mode dial, which has also been streamlined with the 70D's C modes being bumped off, which is now just on a single mode switch there. The rear of the 70D has also been refreshed to be more in keeping with the other cameras in the EOS range. This includes the start-stop button for live view and the switch to activate the movie mode of the camera. So perhaps the biggest news is the dual pixel CMOS AF sensor on the 70D, which has on-chip phase detection AF, which promises to deliver a much quicker AF performance during live view, which is a problem that many DSLRs suffer from. So I'm going to try it out with some moving subjects and see how it performs. So what I'm doing is, you can see the focus is a lot quicker than normal DSLRs. It's probably not as fast as something as comparable like the Panasonic GH3, but for a DSLR the focus is a lot snappier during live view. That makes it a much more realistic shooting tool. So like a host of EOS DSLRs we've seen previously, the 70D includes a touch sensitive display, and this allows me to touch focus. So I can just tap on there and you'll see our subject come into focus. And this works seamlessly with the dual pixel AF system, so AF is really quick. So I can just move that about and the camera will focus. So as well as the AF during live view, I haven't forgotten about photographers who like to shoot with the viewfinder, with the 70D incorporating the 19-point AF system that we've seen in the 7D. It's a really polished AF system that performs very well under a range of lighting conditions with quick, snappy autofocus, even in dimly lit conditions. Overall, the 70D is a very satisfying camera to shoot with. There's a load of body-mounted controls, meaning quick access for a range of settings, while you've got the quick menu with the touch-sensitive controls on the rear display for more access to key controls. Images from the 70D were generally found to be nicely exposed, but in some instances can be slightly light or dark, but it's quick and easy to dial in some exposure compensation. The 20.2 megapixel sensor manages to resolve around 26 lines per millimetre on our resolution test chart at ISO 100, while in real-world tests, detail rendered in images was very good at lower sensitivities. JPEG files at low sensitivities display no signs of noise and good levels of detail. It wasn't until ISO 1600 that a very faint hint of luminance grain-like noise became apparent in the shadows of our test scene, with chroma colour noise following on at ISO 3200, though again this was very faint in appearance. Results at ISO 6400 are still very strong, and while chroma noise is more noticeable, it's not a detriment to the image, while detail remains strong. The 70D does a lot of things very well, while the dual pixel AF CMOS sensor is a bit of a game changer when shooting with live view on a DSLR. To sum up then, the 70D is one of the best enthusiast DSLRs available today. For the full review, log on to whatdigitalcamera.com.